Hello and welcome back to another Walking Dead Daryl Dixon video, and today I'll be talking about Season 2 and is Isabelle doomed? Because we know so much about Season 2 already and about Season 3, it looks likely that Isabelle probably is not going to survive Season 2. I originally was going to think she was going to survive, but piecing together some of the trailers we're getting, all those teasers, it looks like there's going to be a very tragic moment near the end of this season. In the final episodes, episode 6 to be exact, something is going to happen, and I'm leaning towards Isabelle is going to die, and Daryl and Isabelle will not have the happy ending with Laurent going back to America. We already know a bit about Season 3, as I said, and we know the story that Isabelle is going to have in Season 2, and that's going to be about her questioning her faith and her finding out the dark secrets of the nest. And I think this is all going to lead to Isabelle having to come face to face with someone she thought was a friend. Maybe Lu Sang is a secret villain, and her actually maybe getting bit by one of Madame Janae's variant walkers, or being injured in some sort of battle. And I definitely do believe Daryl's going to try and get her back to America, but she is going to die in that tunnel, just because we have seen Carol crying in the tunnel, and Carol does cry a lot, but I think that Carol will be crying for Daryl, and we know Daryl's 100% safe, so that leads me to, oh wait, everything's pointing towards it's going to be Isabelle dying. I do think that Laurent's 100% safe, so it can't be Laurent, but Isabelle, there is a high possibility Isabelle can die, and that's why Carol is crying. She is sad, maybe she's involved with the death inadvertently, or she is feeling a lot of sympathy for Daryl because he's losing yet another loved one, and I definitely do think they could try and connect the death of Isabelle to the death of Sophia. Maybe Daryl's going to go through what Carol went through when Sophia died. Something like that is definitely going to happen with Isabelle, Daryl and Carol. This could be a whole Connie situation again, but this time there's actually a death and not she's been miraculously saved. I do definitely believe something's going to happen in that tunnel, and it all leads to Isabelle is going to die. There are also some external factors that we know, and we know that Season 1 and 2 were always planned to be just 12 episodes as a story, a condensed story, and I definitely do think maybe if they were like, okay, we're only going to do 2 seasons of France, maybe everyone that isn't Daryl and Carol only had a 2-season contract, and they were only written, okay, by the end of episode 12, your story is done. And you could ask the question, what about Laurent? And I think there's a perfectly good answer to this question, and I believe that Laurent, even though he's 12, will elect to stay behind in France and be raised up by whoever's alive, maybe Falou or even Sylvie, to become the new leader of a faction and to unify France. That was the whole point of Laurent getting to the nest in Season 1, because he is this born to be a leader. I think that they're going to continue with that story, and by the end, even though he's only 12, 13 years old, he's going to be like, my destiny's in France. Even though I want to stay with Daryl, he's going to step up and be like, okay, I need to grow up faster. This is the apocalypse. I can't be a child forever. I'm going to need to be this hero that people need. I'm going to stay behind, stay with Sylvie or Falou, whoever's still alive, as I said, and him will have the fate of he's going to be the leader of France in the future. That's what I think could happen with Laurent. And another thing is that we already do know what's happened in Season 3, so heavy spoilers. But moving into these spoilers, firstly, there's a whole new cast for Season 3. AMC have released who the big cast are, so that is a bit suspicious. Why are we already getting cast members announced for Season 3? And the filming has started. And even though Daryl and Carol's there is no Isabelle and Laurent. It is just Daryl and Carol in London for the first half an hour of the episode, because apparently the back half an hour is actually in Spain. So they're going to London for half an episode, going to Spain for the rest of the episode. And it's only Daryl and Carol. So where is Isabelle and Laurent? Which is all leading me to Laurent cannot die, so he's going to be the future leader of France. And Isabelle is going to die in some tragic way, having Daryl have his whole Sophia moment. And that is what I think is going to happen in that tunnel. It is going to be a very tragic, very harrowing experience. And it is just going to be absolutely kind of soul draining to watch. It's a shame because Isabelle is one of my favourite new Walking Dead universe characters, and we are probably never going to see her after season 2. Even if she does survive, I don't think she will come in the season 3, so she is doomed no matter what. This is our final season with Isabelle. So please tell me down below, what do you think about this? Do you agree that Isabelle is probably going to die in season 3 and Daryl's going to have some big emotional moment? Or do you think she's just going to have a happy ending with Laurent? Or do you think that they are in season 3, it's just their scenes have not been filmed yet and only Daryl and Carol's scenes have been filmed? Because they have filmed half of episode 1 so far, and we only ever saw Norman Reedus and Melissa McBride on set. So what's really going on here? But this is it for me today, so goodbye, peace out, and I'll talk to you later.